Good morning, Mapleton Online Owls. It's Friday the 13th of January, and there's really nothing to fear today. But if you want to cross your fingers just in case while you take that test today, that's okay too. Here are your morning announcements brought to you by the Fox's Den. Happy birthday, Evelyn M. in the 9th grade. Have a wonderful day.
Happy birthday.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's weather, partly cloudy with a light wind, a high of 45 degrees and a low of 28. Our quote of the day comes from our friend Walt Disney. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. What's happening in Mapleton? Don't forget, no school for all Mapleton schools on Monday, January 16th, in honor of Martin Luther King Day. The month of January is Discovery Month in Mapleton, as schools put on special events to help families learn more about schools and programs available to them in the Mapleton School District. The first of 4 Discovery open houses is next Tuesday, January 17th, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on the Broadway Global Campus, and features Global Primary Academy, Global Intermediate Academy, and Global Leadership Academy. Mapleton Online will be in the John Dewey Student Center, and Performing Arts School on Broadway will be available as well. Come find out what makes each of these schools unique and see if one of them fits the needs of your student. The second of the Discovery Open Houses is Wednesday, January 18th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Adventure Elementary, Trailside Academy, Valley View Innovation School, Welby Community School of the Arts, and Monterey Community School all open their doors and invite families to tour their buildings and meet their staff and find out more about the offerings inside each of these schools. It's not too late to join in the community reading program with Mapleton Reads and 2 great books. Both books are available at the Skyview Welcome Center. You can pick one up while you are there finding out about enrollment for next year. Put these upcoming events on your calendar so you don't miss out. January 16th, there will be no school for Mapleton schools. On January 17th, the first of 4 open houses to discover Mapleton schools will occur from 5:30 to 7. On January 18th, the second of the Discovery open houses will take place from 5:30 to 7. And it's finally here. If you want to have some real fun, join the Mariachi Club from 4 to 5:15 on the Skyview main campus. No experience required except for violin and trumpet. And for more information about Discovery Month in Mapleton, enrolling or updating your enrollment in Mapleton, or other general questions about Mapleton, go to the Welcome Center page on the Mapleton website.
I think that's definitely been my favorite part. I didn't realize there was such a community for this, so looking around, everyone knows each other, and I love being part of that and listening to other people.
I think this is a fun event. There's a lot of people where I can probably learn from, can talk to, make some new friends, and yeah, I think it's just a fun experience.
Come to the science fair. Science fair is a great experience, and it will help you enhance your learning as well as it's really interesting.
A lot of the judges here, they have degrees in different areas of field like engineering, biochemistry, and so coming to the science fair gives you those connections. Last year when I was doing my plant project, I met a botanist who was really knowledgeable in the field, and we got along, and she ended up giving me her information. So you can make connections like that.
It's really interesting to be talking with people who are, the same age as us, doing like these really amazing projects.
The science fair is a great learning opportunity, and we would really like to get some students to represent Mapleton Online in this year's science fair. If you are interested in entering a science fair project, please contact Cindy Lewis for more information at lewisc@mapleton.us. This weekend's athletic events. Today, Friday, January 13th at 4 o'clock, the girls C basketball team versus Northfield at Skyview. At 5:30, girls JV basketball versus Northfield at Skyview. And there's a boys varsity wrestling tournament. At 7 o'clock, girls varsity basketball versus Northfield at Skyview. And tomorrow, Saturday, January 14th at 7 a.m., girls wrestling versus Vista Ridge at Vista Ridge. And at 8:30, boys varsity wrestling versus Eagle Crest at Eagle Crest. Our word of the day is myth. The word myth often has three meanings. Number one, something widely accepted as but is really false. Number two, stories in early societies which tell of heroic actions or forces of nature or gods or goddesses, usually sacred. And number three, primitive belief about nature and the universe, pre-scientific. As a sentence, Friday the 13th happens up to 3 times a year, and it is a myth that more bad things happen on that day. People just tend to notice it more if bad things happen on that day.
Between 17 and 21 million people in the U.S. suffer from the hard-to-pronounce paraskevidekatriophobia, or the fear of the unluckiest day on the calendar, Friday the 13th. But when did a fear of this dreaded day start, and why did it catch on? Let's find out on today's episode of Question. Nobody is exactly sure where the fear of Friday the 13th started, but most experts agree it likely has something to do with the number 12. Throughout history, 12 has been considered a complete number by many cultures. There are 12 months in a year, 12 gods of Olympus in Greek mythology, and 12 sons of Odin in Viking mythology. There are 12 Jewish tribes of Israel, 12 Christian apostles of Jesus, 12 stages of life in Buddhism, and 12 signs of the Chinese zodiac. Since 12 was considered complete, and therefore the perfect number, adding one more number threw off that perfect balance, making 13 an irregular and over time unlucky number. So, why is it Friday the 13th? Over time, Friday has taken on its own significance in Western cultures as an unfortunate bloody day. Most Roman crucifixions took place on Fridays, including the most famous crucifixion of all time, Jesus. So, as Christianity spread, Friday's unlucky reputation spread as well. Over time, Friday the 13th took on its own spooky significance because it was a combination of two separate superstitions. A super superstition! Nowadays, we still see remnants of this superstition in our everyday lives. Many tall buildings skip the 13th floor, street addresses sometimes skip from 12 to 14, and airports occasionally don't have a 13th gate. But, despite all the precautions, many studies have shown that there's no increase in the number of accidents or injuries when Friday the 13th rolls around. So, Friday the 13th might make you a little uneasy, but it's safe to say you probably have nothing to worry about. But that being said, I'd steer clear of any black cats or broken mirrors. You know, just to be safe.
Our joke of the day today. Why should you always knock on a refrigerator door before opening it? Because there is a salad dressing. Our meme of the day. our world record today.
That's 20.975 kilograms. Big nugget. That's a big nugget.
Congratulations, you're officially amazing.
Now that we have the record, it's time to celebrate.
Try eating that for lunch.